Today is Friday, March 21st, 2014, and this is Hicksville News. Later in the program, we will be discussing a recent change in administration for the high school and having an interview with your superintendent, Mr. Countryman.
But first, let's go to the announcements. This week, don't forget that there will be an FCA meeting during home base. Also, a reminder that next week will be spring break.
So, speaking of spring break, we know that some of you may go on a vacation over spring break, and well, if you haven't decided on where you want to go, here are the top 10 spring break location choices in the U.S. Coming in at number 10 is Nashville, 9 Dallas, 8 Orlando, 7 Panama City Beach, 6 Chicago, 5 San Diego, 4 New York, 3 Denver, 2 New Orleans, and your number 1 top choice for spring break was Las Vegas. Man, that would be fun. And now, we're going to take a look at some Hicksville highlights.
On Saturday, the 15th, our Hicksville bands went to the OMEA large group contest at Sylvania Southview High School, and our students performed very, very well. The OMEA adjudicated event is an event that scores our band on how well they play their music, rhythmic accuracy, intonation, posture, and just an overall general performance. I'm very proud of our students. This is the first time that our bands have performed at OMEA Large Ensemble in about 4 years. So this is kind of a groundbreaking group. None of our students in the ensemble had participated in it before. The following Monday, our students performed a concert here at Hicksville. The middle school concert band and the high school concert band, as well as the upper deck pet band, performed for a very well-attended audience, and they did just an outstanding job. They've worked really, really hard on some difficult music, and they performed it to the best of their ability. Can't ask for much more than that, and I'm very, very proud of our students.
I'm here with musical director Miss Chamberlain. So what's the musical you're doing this year?
This year we've chosen to do Grease.
How's the cast looking?
It's looking pretty good. We've had 3 big dance rehearsals this week and the dances are looking amazing. So we're really excited about that part of it.
And when's this musical going to be?
The musical will be April 25th, 26th, 27th at the Huber, 7:30 on Friday and Saturday and 2:30 on Sunday.
This one's for the beating down the...
Hello, I'm Jake Stevens, and today I'm going to be interviewing Tara Keeley, Alex Boyd, and Brett Hook about the senior trip. First of all, where exactly are you guys going, Alex?
We're going to NYC.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. This one's for all of you. What are you guys most looking forward to doing?
To go see Wicked on Broadway.
Cool, cool. Seeing the Broadway shows. What about you, Alex?
I'm excited to go see Madison Square Garden.
Yourself, Brett?
Madison Square Garden. That seems like a cool place.
Seems like a lot of people are looking forward to that this year. Brett, do you know how long you guys will be there?
We'll be there till Friday night.
Cool. I think you are leaving Tuesday, correct?
Yeah, Tuesday night.
And what time will you guys be leaving?
About 7 o'clock.
Interesting.
What you got, don't ever let them make you stop. What you got.
Hi, I'm Dakota Sexton, and I'm here with baseball head coach Tim Schuck. What can you tell me about the baseball team this year?
Well, I think we can be pretty competitive this year. We have 4 seniors. We have 24 total guys. A lot of underclassmen. Some of them are going to have to actually step up and play a little bit at the varsity level, but I think we can be very competitive.
What are your expectations this year?
Realistically, win the GMC. would be our first expectation. Then from there, we want to win a sectional. We haven't won a sectional in 10 years, so that'd be our first goal would be GMC, second goal sectional.
And what can you tell me about the first game coming up?
Well, we're supposed to open up varsity-wise on the 1st of April, but by the looks of the weather outside, I wouldn't imagine we're probably going to start till the second week.
I'm here with softball coach, Mr. Lawrence.
Hi, Ms. Lawrence.
What can you tell me about the softball team this year?
Well, this year we have a good core of returning players. We've got several returning lettermen as well as a group of seniors that have really taken a nice leadership role this year.
What do you expect this year of the softball team?
We expect to be competitive in every game. We expect to make a challenge in the GMC conference. One of our goals is to challenge for the title. We look to improve on areas from last year, including our bats and making sure that our defensive plays are where we want them to be.
And what can you tell me about the first game coming up?
Well, our first game is actually the last Saturday of spring break. We head to Pettisville for our first game, weather permitting. Right now we're just looking to get outside. Obviously the weather has been a little bit of a problem with that, but the plan is to get going here that first weekend, and hopefully that first week of April we'll be able to get some games in.
All right. I'm here with head coach of the boys track and field team, Mr. Payne. What can you tell me about the track and field team this year?
Well, as always, I'd always like to have more bodies, but we got a lot of really good quality kids out, and we're excited about the season.
What are your expectations for this year?
It's always hard to know coming in. Really, I tell the kids we have two goals every year, and that goals are to win the conference championship, and the second goal is to get as many people down, as far down the tournament trail as possible. So we'll see how that all pans out.
And what can you tell me about the first meet coming up?
First meet is April 7th versus Hilltop, Stryker, and Wayne Trace, and it's here at home.
And what do you got here in your hands?
We have unveiling of our new uniforms.
Oh, this looks real nice. I'm here with girls track and field head coach, Ms. Turnbull. What can you tell me about the team this year?
This year we have about 20 girls. We have 4 senior leaders, Leah Anderson, Delaney Osman, Brooke Wormuth, and Kathleen Schwartz. We also have a lot of newcomers. We have about 8 new freshmen and a few other newcomers who are new to the track this year. So we're looking forward to a competitive season.
What are your expectations this year?
We hope to place higher in the GMC meet than we did last year. We had a 7th place finish last year, so we're hoping to place at least 4th or 5th this year.
And what can you tell me about the first meet coming up?
Our first meet is Monday, April 7th against Wayne Trace, Stryker, and Hilltop at home at 5 o'clock. So come out and watch us.
And there's your highlights for the week. Stay fresh and stay beautiful, Hicksville.
A word from our sponsors.
Would you like a nice place to hang out with friends? Are your weekends filled with sitting at home on Friday and Saturday nights? Then we have a great place for you. The local Youth for Christ building, otherwise known as The Alley, is available. The Alley features Friday night hangout time for junior high and high school. Saturday night is open to everyone. The Alley Youth and Community Center is a clean and friendly environment to eat food, bowl, or just hang out with friends. The Alley is located at 520 West High Street. Phone number 419-542-2403.
Hope to see you there.
Now on to a more serious topic. Over the years in high school, students have to go through struggles every day. Grades, relationships with their friends, and one of the biggest, peer pressure. Now, here's a public service announcement about drugs.
Look at little Timmy, running around the playground, having so much fun. He is so innocent, swinging on the swings, enjoying his time. But wait, what is this? What do these random people want from little Timmy?
Well, what's your name, little guy? Timmy. Timmy, huh? Would you, be interested in, buying some, drugs? Got all sorts of choices. Why don't you just sit back down for a little bit? My, mom said I'm not really allowed to... Well, come on, think about it. It'll make you cool.
While we're waiting for his decision, let's look at some of the basic facts and dangers of drug abuse. Did you know that about 570,000 people die annually due to drug use? The average age of first experimentation with drugs is 13, and drug use has been classified as a major problem for kids as early as 4th grade by the students themselves.
Drug use can cause mental and cognitive impairments that make it difficult for students to succeed in school, and it is also one of the leading causes of death for people between the ages of 15 and 24. Now, let's check back and see what choice Timmy's going to make.
Hi, I'm Timmy, and I lead a better life because I said no to drugs.
Hello, I'm Alex Boyd, and I'm here with your weather today. The high today is going to be 54 degrees. It's going to be the warmest day of the week, so if you want to go out and run or something tonight, I would definitely